When they ask, tell me about yourself.
How to manage delivery for the first interview answer?
How to manage?
Delivery for the first interview answer.
Yeah.
Candidate formally greet the interview panel.
Could you describe about yourself? Suppose if you are facing an interview and asked, tell me about yourself.
What are the main things to focus on when preparing to resign?
What are your career goals and salary expectations? How do we answer that type of questions?
Welcome to Abdulla K Mac, the interview tips today. We all want a great job, but we have to pass the interview first. Just hearing the word can make people nervous. The hardest question is often the very first one. Tell me about yourself. If the sound easy, but many people struggle with it. Today we will show how to handle an interview simple and with confidence, focusing on how to answer likely opening question well. Yeah, how should a candidate formally greet the interview panel? The interview board is highly likely to ask these questions. Is it your dream job? And will you decide to leave your last company? And weakness and salary expectation, long-term plans and career gaps. You need to polish your answer as you shouldn't state the reality if it is negative. It's very important. Don't more honesty about these interview questions. Okay? You should polish your interview. This is very important. Suppose interviewer asking you, is it your dream job? Yes, this is my dream job. The reality may be, it may not be. You don't have to confess it is just one of 50 applicants. But you need to show enthusiasm like this is your first. For example, the role excites me because it allowed me to apply both my technical and problem solving skill. I am especially interested in this opportunity. Why did you decide to leave your last company? The reality, maybe. You may have left the job, the reason was a toxic boss or bad management. But keep it positive. Whatever. You can say, I left my last job to grow and explore new challenges.
When they ask, tell me about yourself.
That is very good question. Almost every interview starts the same way. Why do they always ask that? Tell me about yourself. Am I right? Thank you. Why they ask, tell me about yourself? Question. The interviewers or interviewee already have your resume. So they know a lot about you. So why do they ask this question? If you don't understand the reason behind it, this question is meant to be an icebreaker to help you relax. But it also serves a few other key purposes too. You could answer it correctly. That is why you need to be very prepared about it. To assess your stress management, they know you are likely a little nervous when the first walk-in interview. They want to see how well you handle a difficult question while you are under a bit of pressure. And to understand your attitude and how you fit with the company. Your answer helps them understand your attitude towards the job and see if you seem like a good culture fit for their company. And to see your personality and communication skill, your response, show them how you talk, how you explain things, and how you clearly you communicate. They ask about, tell me about yourself first, because of how your manner of answering or describing. And when I conduct interviews, I always ask it first as an icebreaker question.
How to manage delivery for the first interview answer?
How to manage?
Delivery for the first interview answer.
Yeah. How do you manage the delivery for that very first interview question? Everyone struggles with this, but how you present it? So, how do you handle the delivery? How to manage delivery for the first interview answer? Remember, an interview is a conversation or dialogue. The always you answer, tell me about yourself, sets a tune for the entire interviews. Keep it briefly, you should only take a minute, 2 minutes and off to answer it. Don't drag it out a long time. Be confident. When you enter the room, your body language, you should signal a very confidence candidate has arrived. It's very important. You don't worry and don't fear about I'm in the interview room and stress. Yeah, usually, commonly it has happened. I'm stressed. We don't know the interview board or interviewer what things is going to ask me. Thus everyone has been stressed about the interview. But here is the big confidence. Maintain eye contact. Look the interviewers in the eye while answering. If we look away or surround, it shows a lack of confidence. And smile while you are answering. In my opinion, this is the best way you can deliver for the first interview answer. Thank you.
Candidate formally greet the interview panel.
How should the candidate handle an entire interview panel? This is where a common mistake happens. The mission is simple, engage with everyone. The formal greeting. When you stand in front of the interview board, start by greeting them formally. Usually, greeting with good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on the time. Am I right? Then follow with thank you for giving this opportunity, or thank you for taking your time to see me in a person. Do not use informal greetings. Remember, not to greet with a hi or hello. This is a very formal job interview, and informal greetings are not appropriate. The structure in your answer should be: the interviewers will typically start by asking, tell me about yourself. Begin your response by starting your name clearly. State your full name. You can say, for example, my name is Abdulla K Mac, or I am Abdulla K Mac. Don't say I am Mr. Abdulla K Mac or Mrs. or Miss with your name. Don't say that. When you're discussing your background, you should customize the details based on your experience. If you are beginners or fresher, state your current educational status. I am currently studying for my BTech at a university or college. Mention relevant course you have taken, such as 6-month short course in Java or Python, or any accounting package like PGT, Tally, Fox Pro or SAP. If you are a fresher, I have been very enthusiastic about technology since I was in school. If you have work experience, give a brief overview of your current or the most recent role. I really like my current job, but I feel ready for something more challenging. I heard about this job at the great company, and the position is very exciting to me. I think it is time to take the next step in my career.
Could you describe about yourself? Suppose if you are facing an interview and asked, tell me about yourself.
You want to know if I am being interviewed, how exactly should I perfectly answer? Tell me about yourself. Is that your point? Yes. My name is Abdulla K Mac. I am from Malappuram, in out of Kerala. I am in the Kerala, in out of India, from India. I am a sales manager at XYZ, the company or organization. I have 5 years experience in marketing. I took my MBA from ABC University. I love my current job, but I feel ready for the more challenging role. I think it is time to take the next step in my career. I read about this job opening your reputed company, and this position excites me. I came from a family of five. I am keen football player, and I also interesting gardening. I like plants, I like flowers. This is my way. I will say about myself.
What are the main things to focus on when preparing to resign?
You are asking, when preparing a resume, what are the quality focusing on? The common mistake is the poor quality and too much bolding, irrelevant description, and weak content. Oh, this is a very good and relevant question. Very good. What are the main things to focus on when you're preparing a resume? Very good. Remove these things from your resume. In my opinion, objective summary, long paragraphs is not important, and relevant work experience, irrelevant work experience, fancy graphics, unnecessarily keywords and tables. I mean the objective statement. The recruiters already knows why you are applying. Instead, I use a strong summary highlighting my skills. Too many personal details, a full birth date, marital status, parents' names. No need. It is just take up space. Irrelevant work experience, nothing to do with my field and focused only on relevant roles. And soft skill, without proof, instead of saying I am a hard worker or team player. I will showcase these qualities through my achievement. Bullet point for easy reading. And fancy paragraphs, yeah, tables, resume tips, resume guide, remove them from the resume. Best resume tips, resume template, resume guide. This many website is there. You can search the resume tips, how to make CV, how to make a resume. Everything available there on the website. Thank you.
What are your career goals and salary expectations? How do we answer that type of questions?
Yeah, many people find this complicated and confusing. The answer is though for the common questions. What are you expecting your salary to be? That is really nice questions. Thank you. My short-term goal is not enhance my skills and gain experience of working on various projects. In the long term, I am to take on leadership position and contribute to the company growth. Salary expectation for the role is in the range of 42k or 50k. I believe this is a fair range considering my experience, skill and industry knowledge, However, I am open to discussing and would be happy to learn more about the company's